What's good, collective? Welcome to the Spiritual Energetic Analyzer channel. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate that, y'all. If you want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy for August 2023. Thank y'all very much for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated, y'all. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy. What do we have for the current energy for the collective? Okay, so we have the maximum sentence and we have 10-10 completion. Some of y'all there could be seeing the number 10-10 a lot. So what do we have? Some of y'all there may be reuniting with somebody, or somebody wants to speak to you. I'm getting somebody may want to speak to you. That's either from the past. Somebody may want to speak to you. Somebody may want to speak to you. You may be reuniting with somebody. I don't know. We're gonna see how this message is going to turn out. Okay, this will not resonate with everybody. It is indeed a general message. So let's go ahead and protect the energy. Holy Spirit, Father God, I do not allow myself to be an extension of negative energy to attach itself to me or to be anywhere near my workspace energy or vibe. Thank you. Amen. Okay, so we pulling the, this is the bottom of the spread. Investigators, know you spiritual with psychic gifts. Pisces. Some of y'all there may be a Pisces that may have spiritual gifts or whatnot. We also have a man here. Some of y'all there could be a Pisces male. Don't have to be Archangel Michael. You may be a Sagittarius. We also have set up, but it want to come up in reverse. So if you're a Pisces, somebody could have tried to set you up here. And yet you out there exposing the truth. You could be exposing the truth about a man here that may be an earth angel. That may be a Sagittarius, don't have to be. Yeah. Death spells. We also have Leo. We also have they lied on you. Somebody knows it. Somebody knows people are lying on you. Yeah, look. The same one they plotted on is the same one exposing them. They won't be able to get away with it. So some of y'all there may be a Pisces or something. There's definitely something going on in regards to the situation. It feels like this situation's over though. That's what I'm getting here. I'm gonna go ahead and read my regular tarot cards because I feel like a situation is ending. We're going to see what's going to be going on here. Hold on, y'all. So what do we have for the current messages for the collective, Holy Spirit? What do we have for the current messages for the collective for August 2023? What do we have for August 2023? What do we have for August 2023? What do we have for the collective messages for August 2023? Somebody may be agitated is what I'm getting. Somebody may be agitated because you're not talking to them. Yeah, Ace of Swords reversed. Somebody's getting in their own way of communicating with you and it's starting to really frustrate them. That's what I'm getting. Hold on, we about to find out. Hold on. Yeah, the world reverse. The Four of Pentacles here. We also have the Two of Swords reversed. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We also have the Ten of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. The Two of, yeah, somebody keeps holding back here. When they know damn well that they want to talk to you. They're holding themselves back. That's exactly what's going on. They're holding themselves back, and it's literally draining them of their energy. This is a soulmate here that keeps holding back. The Eight of Cups here, it's like you walked away with the Eight of Cups here. You walked away. You're not waiting around on some type of communication. Six of Cups reversed. This possibly somebody that's not from your past. It could be somebody from your past that wants to make amends with you and to talk to you again here, but I'm not really getting that though. We have the Nine of Wands reversed, and we also have the Ace of Wands reversed. Sounds like to me somebody from the past possibly wants to make amends with you. They want to bring justice to a situation with the justice card here. You can be a Libra for some of you out there. We also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces very heavily with the Cups energy. Have Aries energy here. We also have Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio with the World card. We also have Cancer energy. It's like there's a new person that is possibly trying to manipulate and manipulate and manipulate and manipulate something here. If this is indeed a new person that's holding back from talking to you, that's all on them. Somebody from your past may be returning that kind of reminds you of this person that's new, that keeps on holding back. Bro, they're missing the best. It's like they're literally rejecting themselves. And they could be frustrated. They could have did exactly what this past person tried to do to you. You're not worried about that. And the past person looked like to me, they learned a lesson. They learned a lesson. That holding back is not going to get them nowhere. And this new person here, you're teaching them the lesson that was taught to you from the past here. As I say, okay, it's fine with you if they don't want to communicate with you. They're shutting themselves. It's like they're blocking themselves from talking to you when they clearly see what they want to do. This individual's going to have some type of control issues too. They want to try to control who messages who first or whatever, but you ain't worried about it with the Fool card here. This individual's agitated because they know that they can't control you here. And it's like they literally feel like out of control with themselves with the Four of Pentacles. It's because you already learned your lessons from the past, bro. For this past individual that possibly wants to make amends with you and to be in your life again. And it's not to come in to try to block this new love here. This new love is definitely trying to manipulate something. All it's going to do is put them in the Ten of Swords energy, which are representing drained, depleted. I'm also getting this individual may have some type of codependency issue that you may be triggering in them. You already learned your lessons from the past here. But there could also be somebody from the past that may come in to make amends with you and actually want to right their wrongs. And they could have been dealing with somebody new that they're really not interested in them. This individual has definitely made up their mind to walk away from another situation and to take a fresh start with you. They are coming in with a genuine apology, to be honest with you. It looks like to me this past person will reach out and talk to you. I'm not really getting that this is somebody new here. There's definitely somebody spending way too much time in their head, and it's similar to what the past person has done here. But one of these individuals are going to end up reaching out to you and talking to you. And it looks like to me somebody from your past, even though you may have bad memories of the individual, you didn't really end on a good note, and they could have gotten a relationship. This individual still feels like they're in a relationship with you is what I'm getting. They still feel a strong bond and connection to you. I just keep hearing you're unshakable. Your energy is unshakable here. But it's with two people. It sounds like to me this new person trying to manifest you discreetly. And yet you are manifesting yourself. But yet the way they was going about it, they wanted you to put in all the work. No, you already learned that from the past. This individual's selfish. Whoever this is, they're selfish. They have some type of self-centered attitude and egotistical nature to them that you may be triggering in them. Just like I said, bro, it's not going to get this new person anywhere. You can't be held back because of a past person doing exactly what this new person is trying to do. It's going to get them rejected here. This individual's going to miss out on the best, and you're going to literally have a past person right their wrongs, and you end up back in a relationship possibly, or end up back with somebody from the past, and y'all work through things and actually get on the right track. That's what I'm getting. Hey, y'all hold on real quick, y'all. Y'all hold on real quick. But that's definitely what I'm getting here, y'all. You got a past person, but you also have a new person that may be at a long distance, or both of these individuals may be at a long distance. And somebody is definitely trying to hold back on something, hold back from trying to communicate. It's like they keep on sitting in this energy running out. They want to walk away, but you're not there waiting. And this is triggering this individual. It's triggering them. It's triggering a lot of codependency in them. So this individual literally feels like they're relying upon you to message them. And you're not. You're not. This individual is literally about to lose the best. The past person knows they had the best too. That's the thing. That's why they want to come in and right their wrongs and actually get back, actually be back in your life, and y'all work through things and be together. They know that you was the best to them. There's a new person literally frustrated. They could be drained. This could be taking a toll on them at their job with the Nine of Pentacles reverse. This could be taking a toll on them to where they just feel mentally unstable. And they're trying to protect themselves as much as possible. They try to protect their feelings that they have for you, but yet something is telling me this new person may be a manipulator. They may be a manipulator. I'm not really getting emotionally manipulative. They're trying to manipulate in a way to where they can have you sitting back thinking that you're missing. This is what's going through their head. They're literally holding back, thinking that you're the one that's missing the opportunity, but they're the one that's into you more than you are to them. And this is very triggering to this. Ooh, this individual triggered. Whoever this is, this new person, they're definitely triggered. And they could remind you of this past person, because they're doing the same exact thing that this past person has done that this individual has learned the lesson on. If they sit around and wait, you're not never going to come around. Even if they sit there and move on with somebody else, that's not going to affect you. And this individual is going to learn the hard way here that they can hold back all they want. All they're doing is betraying themselves. This ain't doing nothing to you here with the Fool card. Because you're confident in yourself, you're not codependent. You're not codependent. This past person taught you how to walk away. If somebody's not giving an equal give and take, then the hell with it. Just like I tell y'all, bro, if somebody really wanted to talk to you, they know right where to find you. Especially if you already went to the extent to message this individual a while back for some of you out there and they haven't returned your message or said anything to you, that's going to fall right back off on them. You do not make any move whatsoever. You're doing the right thing by keep on walking here with the Eight of Cups. This individual's going to literally hold themselves back, and yet guess what? It's going to end everything for them, and yet you actually have a past soulmate come into where you communicate, work through things, and you actually receive an apology. Like somebody actually righting their wrongs and telling you that they're sorry for what they did to you. It's like this individual feel like they left you in this energy right here the last time y'all talked. And they know that they was wrong for doing that to you. And it's been bothering them. And look like to me, this new person really don't give a shit about what you've been going through or whatever. They don't really care. Something is telling me something is surface level. But with this right here, you have a deep spiritual connection with this Two of Cups here. You and this individual already developed a bond in the past. They know how to understand you, they know how to talk to you, and they know how to calm you down. That's the type of vibes I'm getting. And whoever this new person is right here, bro, it just, like I said, it's going to drain them of their energy. They could be experiencing fatigue. With the Nine of Wands reverse, they could be experiencing a lot of fatigue. The new person could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is literally getting you to withdraw and detach even more here. Something is telling me you're already detached. You could have felt something a little bit on a spiritual level, but yet something is telling me that you're detached. Because the longer they hold back, bro, it's like this ain't pulling you like they think it is, pulling you in. It's actually repelling you and pushing you back. This is giving me the vibes of some type of push and pull game here. They're not going to win, you will, with the Fool card. You already learned this from the past, but how many times this past person that tried to do that or whatever, they could have tried that at least once or twice, the past person, but they learned this don't work on you. So if this is an individual at a long distance, if they're looking to try to control something, they're going to find out the hard way that this right here, brother, you teaching this individual a lesson. The more they hold back, the more it's just going to drain them of their energy, and they're going to be missing an opportunity that a past person has possibly acknowledged that you was the best to them because of how genuine you was actually real to the individual. And you may have a telepathic connection with this past person. Could be a water sign. Don't have to be. We have Aries here. We have Libra. We also have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus with the world reversed. This is all about the unfinished business card. And somebody wants to move forward at finishing up something here, like not finishing things with you like that, but starting over, but yet going into a new cycle. But they feel like they can't fully, there's something that's fully not closed out here. And it's like this individual has felt like they was in a relationship with you this whole time, even if they're possibly in another connection, if they was in another connection, some of them could be becoming single. But they feel like they was in another, like they was still in a connection with you the last time y'all talked. And this is what you was going through here. And they feel bad about that. They feel bad about that. So we could go ahead and clarify the past person's energy towards you. But let's go ahead and clarify the new person's energy. What is this new person's energy? Holy Spirit, what is this new person's energy? What is this new person's energy? Nine of Cups, that's all about selfish energy. It's like they're waiting on you to make a move, and yet they're not doing something right here. This is giving me the vibes of like a karmic. Yeah, they're holding back purposely, I'm telling you. They're holding back trying to manipulate, because if you ever message them one time, it's their place to message you and to actually communicate with you. And they're refusing to do so. And they're agitated because they can't manipulate you. So who's this new person? What's the current energy for this new person towards collective? Magician reverse, yeah, there's something that's being manipulated. They could be involved in magic too. Trying to use a form of magic to try to manifest you. This is a failed manifestation because they're trying to manipulate a situation. It's not going to work on them. It's going to work against them. Yeah, the Eight of Swords reversed here. They keep on juggling back and forth. I'll tell you, I can feel that energy. They keep juggling back and forth. And they're watching you with the pay. So if they have enough time on their hands to watch you through a phone, they also have enough time to communicate with you. They're the problem. This individual is clearly the problem. King of Wands reversed. They're trying to hold back in hopes of getting you out your character. With the King of Wands reversed, you can also be a Queen of Wands or whatever. They're holding back in hopes of trying to pull you out your character. Because if you was to take a leap of faith towards you, this individual look like to me, they're trying to gain control over you because they know that you're a powerful person. You turned your back on them with the Three of Wands here. This individual, you're not waiting on this individual. This will be about waiting. It's in reverse. Your back's turned on this individual, but yet they have their eye on you with the Page of Swords. Yeah, Two of Cups reversed here. There's no communication going on between the two of you here. And once again, you was in a connection like that, similar to this, that was from the past, that this individual turned their back, like they did the same thing. And this is what happened to that past person. they're going to find out for themselves. It's like they're literally looking at themselves juggle back and forth with the Two of Pentacles here. This is somebody that's not from your past, but somebody from your past did the same exact tactic and they lost. They lost you. Yeah, Page of Cups. They know that they want to reach out. It's like they're continuously juggling back and forth. There's a juggling energy going on here. We got 2 pages which are representing messengers. 3 of Pentacles here. That have something to do with a workplace situation. It's going to have to take an equal give and take. 5 of Wands reverse. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here. It's like you're focused on your business. You're not worried about this individual watching through the phone. Yeah, 8 of Cups. They're literally watching you walk away. They're watching you walk away. You're not rejected. They're the ones that's rejected here because they're holding themselves back, going back and forth. I'm going to tell you right now, bro, this individual is literally losing the best. You're not waiting. That waiting energy is an illusion to this individual because this is what they're seeing. You keep on moving forward. You're not waiting on shit with this 3 of Wands reverse. You could care less if the individual talks to you or not. I'm also getting this individual may not be compatible with you either. Because somebody from your past tried to do that to you that you had a lot of compatibility with, but they just wasn't, they just had a hard time at admitting to their wrongdoings and being one-sided themselves, but yet there's something that's being taught from the past here. And this new person literally going to learn a lesson with the 8 of Cups here. You're teaching this individual a lesson. Yeah, temperature reversed here. You can feel something off about the situation, like, you know something is off with the energy. The Death card, reverse Scorpio energy, Sagittarius, then we have Page of Wands. Somebody, I'm going to tell you right now, they have their own free will. They're only holding themselves back. Ain't nothing holding them back. Ain't nothing holding them back, and if they continue to hold back, there ain't going to be nothing there. It's going to be their loss. With the 8 of Cups. This individual's crushing on you and they may be kind of shy. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's not up to you to get up, to get up out your position in order to run this individual down. When you possibly intuitively know what they're doing here, you could be receiving visions from St. Michael the Archangel showing you what this individual is doing. That's also intimidating to them. It's frustrating to them. Some of you out there just mainly focus on your business. And just like I said, they have their own free will to communicate with you with the 8 of Swords reverse. It's like this individual in a way is trying to have their cake and they eat it too, and they're not getting it that way. They're not getting it. Because they're not trusting guidance. This individual keeps ignoring guidance. And like I said, you're not the one at the end of the day that's rejected here. They are. It's flipping back on this individual watching you right here with the Page of Swords. And they know that they want to talk to you that's from a distance, a long distance from you. And even though you're walking away, they can still message you and talk to you, even though you did turn your back. You're not waiting. They have their own free will to communicate with you with the Page of Wands here. So what's the problem? Exactly what I've been saying. They're holding themselves back. And if they're looking to try to trap you in some type of illusion here, that's not going to work either. They're going to trap themselves. Just like I said with the 10 of Swords, they're going to be the only one in this energy, regretting the fact of what they was doing here. Because they're juggling themselves. You're nowhere to be found. With the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Wands reverse. This is literally waiting. That's turning their back. No communication. Because it's on them to reach out and message you, and they know that. Especially if you sent something already, even if it was just a message of hello or hope you have a good day. Even if it's just a small message like that, it don't matter. You still communicated. And yet, this individual right here wants to communicate with you, but they're not. I'm getting the signs of a narcissist here. You being guided to stand your ground against a narcissist here. This is a narcissist. I'm not really getting that they're like, they don't have as much, something about, they may not know how much experience you have with these type of individuals. I'm going to tell you right now, but this individual don't stand a chance when it comes to trying to manipulate you. Because just like I said, you have people from the past that try to do that to you, and somebody may feel guilty and feel bad for leaving you in the Ten of Swords energy because they know what you went through here. I'm not really getting that this is an all-around bad type of person, because the Page of Cups is in an upright position with the Page of Wands, which are representing authentic. But they have a controlling side, something about a controlling side. Trying to control. And this is them literally juggling. This individual is literally putting themselves in an illusion, and you see straight through it. They're putting themselves in an illusion. Well, maybe if they just hold back a little longer, then they're going to hear something from you. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. That past person did that and they lost you. I'm telling you, bro, this past person could tell this person, you best look like communicating. You into them, you best look like communicating, because that person don't wait around on shit. Especially if you're a fixed sign. Because I did pull the world reverse towards Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. Oh, no. No. Fixed signs are the most impossible to control. Coming from a Scorpio's perspective, that don't work on us. I'll tell you that right now. We see through it, we will call it out, and we will literally be detached the whole time. Don't work on us. You might as well just sit down. If you're a fixed sign out there that this could be happening to, you could also be a Sagittarius, even though you may not be a fixed sign, but you may be a Sagittarius that could be feeling something off. You need to trust your intuition. Keep on focusing on your job. Don't worry about this individual that's sitting behind the scenes, crushing on you, wanting to communicate with you. Keep on walking with the Eight of Cups here. Keep on doing what you got it to do here with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? Look, it looks like to me that there's not going to be any communication going on between the two of y'all involving physically here. Even through device communication, like electronic communication. I don't really get that. I mean, there could be a possibility, there could be a message coming in, but you already know what's going on here. You could be tuning into your intuition to tell you that something is off. And tell you to keep on focusing on your job and keep on focusing on things that make you happy. Some of you out there, your intuition could be telling you about a past person that wants to make things right with you. That will actually communicate with you because they did what this individual's trying to do here, and they found out real quick that there's nothing that can work on you. This individual's single too. Whoever this individual is right here is single. That's doing that. But I'm also getting along the lines, they have a lot of suitors. They have a lot of individuals that be giving them attention, and you're not giving them attention. They're giving you attention, or by watching you, they're giving you attention. And they don't like the fact that it's like they're trying to manifest you through trying to watch you here, knowing that they want to communicate. And this is you with the Three of Wands reverse. There's no communication between the two of y'all because of this, because of them holding themselves back. And this is what's frustrating this individual watching you. That's a new person that you clearly have your back turned on. Some of you out there may not even be able to get with this temperature reverse. You feel something off in your intuition. It's because you feel this individual watching you, trying to juggle back and forth, whether or not they want to step forward and communicate, and yet at the same time trying to manipulate you. Three of Wands is in reverse. This is going to get them with a straight up disconnect here. Because you're already disconnected. You have a talking to each other on both ends like a conversation. They're literally playing a game with themselves. With the Two of Pentacles here. You have a lot of experience when it comes to people like this. And this individual is going to learn a hard lesson. That they're the only ones that's trapping themselves because you're set free. With the Eight of Swords reversed. They're definitely trying to manipulate something. This is somebody that just sits back and observes, knows that they want to communicate to you. They could be trying to send you some type of spiritual telepathic messages through telepathy. This would be psychic messages with the Page of Cups. They could be trying to communicate with you like that, but it's still not enough to actually bring you to them, is what I'm getting here. Whoever this is resonating with, that's not enough. That's not enough. Telepathy is literally in reverse. That's why you feel something off. They're trying to literally have a spiritual connection with you, and yet watching you physically. Could be watching at your job at the Three of Pentacles here, but there's nothing wrong with that. They may be curious and they may like what you do for your job, but at the same time, this individual is manipulative. They have some type of fear. They may come in with a message though, but at the same time, I'm getting that y'all they ain't even worried about that with the Eight of Cups. Some of you out there, just like I said, lady. So some of you out there may be a lady. You know what I'm saying? Lady. Some of you out there may be a lady. Lady. And some of you out there may be a lady. Don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? And some of you out there may be a Taurus with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting heavy Taurus energy. That's a fixed sign. That's a fixed sign. No. This is giving me like the bull, like a bull sitting there like that. This Taurus ain't moving. Oh no. And this is a Taurus. It don't even have to be a Taurus feminine. This is a masculine. This sign, they cannot, I'm telling you right now, bro, they will literally reverse it. They will reverse psychology. They're very practical and grounded, and how they see things are from a very grounded perception. They could be somewhat analyzers too. They see what's going on. They see what's going on. They see exactly what's going on, but they more so are focused on their job. This don't have to be a Taurus, but I'm getting heavy Taurus vibes. Could be Virgo too. Taurus and Virgo very heavily. Virgo's an analyzer. So if this is a Virgo here, trust that they see through something. Even though they may be paying attention to their work, they still sense something in the background at their job watching them. This frustrates this individual because you're an intuitive person. You know that they're watching you. You know what they're doing here. Also getting the energy like they hate the fact that you call something out. Okay, well, if they hate the fact you call something out, then that right there's a clear sign they're watching, correct? Exactly. If you didn't like something being called out, don't watch. But it's like, it makes them want you even more, but it also makes them feel kind of insecure in a way. Insecure. Kind of hesitant. Like you make this individual feel like they don't have the control. And they try so hard to try to control. It's like they're not doing it all the way, but they are trying a little bit to try to control something. You're not paying attention to that. You are literally at your job paying attention to your work, and you feel something in the background. You could possibly have a hunch that somebody may be liking you, a secret admirer. That's what I'm getting. May like you. Your gut hunches are on point, but at the same time, something is off. Something is off. Sounds like to me this individual wants to, they like you, but at the same time, they have some form of control tactic. Some type of controlling side to them. It's like this individual wants what they can't have type of energy. They want what they can't have. And you're too much of a challenge to them, and it makes them want you more, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's like they love people, like they love individuals that they can't control, but yet they try hard to try to get them. This is the type of vibe I'm getting here, but you're not falling for that, because if you're a spiritual person, you're very intuitive here. This gives me the vibes of intuition. Even though it's the Queen of Pentacles, you're very intuitive here, and you could be very intuitive at your job, and you feel something off at your job surrounding your workplace situation. I'm going to tell you why you're feeling off. You're feeling this individual paying attention to you. They're paying attention to you with admiration, with the Page of Cups, but they want you to admire them. They want you to admire them. They feel like they're paying attention to you more than you are them. They just simply feel ignored. They feel ignored. But that right there, in a way, is attractive to this individual, because you're not giving them attention. You're not communicating with them. They could also have a side to them to where they like the fact that you don't feel rejected here. You're not rejected. It's in reverse. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you right now, bro, it gets under this individual's skin. If you want my honesty, I'm going to be straightforward with you. This is not your match. This is not your match. This individual is just looking to try to get some type of control and power over you, and they'll never have it. With this Eight of Cups here, they'll never have it. This individual wants what they can't have, and they're going to continuously watch what they can't have, that they thought that they could get through manipulation, and they're still not going to get it. They're going to play themselves with this Two of Pentacles. That's what they're doing. They're playing themselves. Every time they watch you and getting this energy right here, they're playing themselves. They might as well just turn the opposite way or walk away with the Eight of Cups here, because this is not going to affect you. If they really was into you and wanted something serious, they would have been done communicating with you, correct? Exactly. They also see other people admiring you too that could communicate with you. So what's the problem? Exactly. There's nothing holding this individual back with Eight of Swords reverse. So that right there is going to catch them in manipulation. They want their ego stroked, is what I'm getting here, and you're not going to fall victim to that. You don't put up with ego, is what I'm getting here. You're very humble, balanced, very focused. Something is telling me like this individual could try to, whoever this individual is, they could try to come across as if they're spiritual with the Temperance reverse, but behind the scenes here, whoever this individual is, the secret admirer, they're really not spiritual. They're really not spiritual. That's what I'm getting. That's exactly what I'm getting here. But they also see other people communicating with you. They could have knowledge of other people talking to you, communicating with you. And they also see you talking back to them. Once again, what's the problem? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. This individual looking for some form of control that they'll never have. And they also want what they can't have. Because you're not an easy person to get here. I'm telling you, you're not an easy person to get. And these other individuals that be all over them bore the fuck out of this person because they can control them. You're not bored. You're actually intriguing because you challenge this individual. You challenge the bricks off of them. You want me. Shit. You think you look good. What about that spirit, though? That's the type of vibes I'm getting. Like, you'll literally check this individual. What about that spirit? What about the spiritual side? What about the spiritual side? How good is the spirit? How beautiful is the spirit? Because somebody that has a purified spirit don't have to be perfect. But if somebody has a purified spirit, then that right there is what's going to define beauty. That's what makes an individual look good from the inside outside. And all these other individuals may be complimenting the individual on the outer exterior. That would be ego. This individual just used to getting their way through a false sense of security on the outer exterior. I'm gonna just be honest with you. With the Two of Cups reverse, I don't really feel like you're compatible with this individual, to be honest with y'all. There's no compatibility here because this individual right here, bro, is just literally looking for somebody that's powerful to try to bend to what they want you to do. And yet you're doing the exact opposite every single time here with the Eight of Cups. And they can't stand that, but it makes them want you and like you even more. Don't give it. You're doing the right thing by doing this right here. Whoever you are, you could be a Scorpio for some of you. You could also be a Sagittarius. And just like I said about the fixed signs, you could be a Taurus, a Scorpio here. You're doing the right thing. You're definitely doing it. This is right on top of that Death card reverse. You're definitely doing the right thing. Somebody in the past tried to do the same exact thing to you here. But it wasn't just that. They actually got frustrated. Like, it didn't make the individual like you. Like it actually pissed them off. That's what I'm getting. To the point to where it's like, you know what, fine then. And they left you alone. This past person left you alone because they knew that things wasn't going to work, and you could have transformed them in a way. You could have taught them a lesson. And you want my honesty? Past person respects you for that. They respect you for that because they also know that you're not controlling. They could have did a lot of deep inner reflecting within themselves and to really see that you wasn't a controlling person. That the reason why they was holding back communication is because, just like I said, like this individual's doing, they held back on purpose. In hopes of trying to get you to run after them, man, it didn't work. And they found out the hard way that it really don't work that way. And if this individual has ever tried to do some form of manipulation with magic, I'm telling you right now, you had experience with somebody from the past, and this is somebody right here that you're teaching a lesson to because the past person actually taught you a lot about yourself that helped you evolve. That past person could be your twin flame, yeah. This individual's trying to simulate a twin flame here. This new person's trying to simulate a twin flame match, and they're really not. Your real twin flame is that past person. There's no alignment here with the both of y'all. There's no alignment here. And if this individual had any thoughts that they was trapping you, the Eight of Swords in reverse. They're the one juggling, trapped, and holding themselves back when they clearly see that they have their own free will to communicate. Just like I said, what's the problem? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. It's them, not you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? So whoever this is resonating with, you just got clarity on the situation. You ain't waiting around, bro. You got your back turned. What I'm getting with the Eight of Cups here, look, this is how it looks. You clearly have your back turned. This is you literally keep on walking. You're not sitting there, oh, well, what are you doing? You going to talk to me and blah, blah, blah. No. That's weak. That's codependency. You heal codependency from this past person that taught you a lesson. And now you're teaching this individual a lesson. Because they're the codependent one is what I'm getting here. And they can't stand the fact that they can't control you. So what's going on with the past person, Holy Spirit? I'm telling you. So, you know what I'm saying? So what's going on with this past person? What's going on with the past person? Y'all go ahead and get the likes up, y'all. So what's this past person's current energy? I just seen the lovers in my mind's eye. 4 of Wands. What's going on with this past person, Holy Spirit? One more shuffle. What's this past person's current energy towards collective? Yeah, the devil reversed. It's something that's telling me they're not controlling, like they learned about how toxic control really is. They also know that you're not a control freak. And if they ever try to control you, it literally went back off on them and they reflected on that. The past person wants to give you an equal give and take, just like I said. They want to right their wrongdoings and actually treat you fairly here. They want to help you out. They want to help you out, but at the same time, they may want to be single, but they still want to be in your life, though. Yeah, Ace of Wands here. They want to be in your life and have a fresh start. They still feel a spark of passion for you. Knight of Wands reversed here. We also have the Hermit. Just like I said, bro, this individual has done a lot of inner reflecting on themselves, and they could have seen that they could have once been worried about financial matters and the superficiality side, and they could have once been in this energy to where they wanted to just have fun. Something is telling me they're coming out of that because they did a lot of inner self-reflecting. They don't want to hurt you either. Their intention, I'm also getting this individual don't want to hurt you. The Temperance reverse, something is also off with them. The Eight of Swords here. The Knight, so they're definitely in their head. They've been spending a lot of time in their head, this past person. And they could be disconnected from their spiritual side due to being in possibly another connection. That they chose as third party over you. You remember what I told you earlier? If this individual's in a connection. I'm not really getting this individual's heartbroken over you. But they miss you, though. They miss you. They're literally in their head thinking about everything of what has went on here. Yeah, the Hierophant, they could be reflecting on some type of a contract, a marriage. This is giving me the vibe. Anytime you pull the Hierophant, that would represent marriage. I mean, you got the Four of Wands. That could represent some type of wedding. You also have the Justice card. Not the Justice card, but if you pull like the Ten of Cups, that could be an engagement. Somebody took it to the next level and got married, but this is in reverse here. Somebody could be exiting a marriage here. They can't sleep either. They can't sleep. This individual hasn't been able to actually have a peace of mind, believe it or not. Could be Cancer. We have Sagittarius, Cancer energy. This is all about them following their inner guidance to go back to you, to where their intuition keeps telling them to go. Yeah, the Emperor here, Aries energy. And we have the Ten of Cups reverse. They're in their head about this. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is, so whoever this is resonating with, this could have been an individual that could have gave off the illusion as waiting for a long time. Or this could have took a long time for this individual to actually wake up. They're waking up here. They're waking up to a nightmare that they're clearly seeing that there was an illusion here with the Eight of Swords, and yet their love for you was actually legit. They're not playing the victim either. They're not playing the victim. This individual is actually taking accountability and going deep within to see what's really going on a spiritual level. And they have also discovered that they're detached from their spiritual side that they once had when they was in the presence of you. So if you haven't had strong telepathy with a past person, I'm going to tell you why. Because of them going down the wrong path, and they was warned about that. They received several warnings to not do that. But just like I said, bro, people going to have to live and learn. You can't sit there and tell somebody something that's telling me this individual was hard-headed. They didn't listen. They weren't listening. They weren't listening. They weren't listening. And now this is what's happening to them, like legitimately. Like, this ain't no fake or nothing. They're literally going through the Nine of Swords, I'm telling you. I can feel the energy. This individual has literally came out the ego too. They're not in the ego at all. They have came out the ego. So if this is your twin flame from the past, they came out the ego. That's the good thing. And this took a long time. A long time. And you could have had expectations on, okay, with this individual, it'll take a few months, they'll wake up. You could have been paying attention to tarot readings and stuff like that. Oh, they'll wake up, yeah, they're waking up, yeah, they're seeing their wrongdoing. This took a long time, bro. Could have been a total of 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years straight. It took a long time, possibly 1 to 2 to 3 years here. A long time. They could have been in this marriage for a good bit too. And I'm going to tell you right now what's coming to the light. It's literally bringing them awareness that this is not where they want to be here. This is supposed to be you and them like this. That would be that spiritual connection. It's in reverse. And they're not blaming you for it either because they know that you wasn't controlling them. I'm telling you. This individual look like to me, they want to treat you fairly with the 6 of Pentacles here. If this individual wants to return back to your life, they want to treat you fairly. Some of y'all out there, this individual could have tried to lie or to try to, well, hiding things. That's a form of a lie. They could have hid the fact that they was with this other individual around the time that y'all last talked, and you felt somebody else in their energy, that they was acting very shady and nervous in front of you. This is the individual that they've been married to. That's what they was hiding. They could have lied something about a church here. They knew what they was doing, bro. They were seeing this individual and they was possibly going to church with this person that they're married to. I'm telling you. But this is no longer triggering to them that you know the truth because you healed. And if this is indeed your twin flame, because I'm getting that very heavily, if this is your twin flame here, since you're healed and you're not triggered, it's gonna radiate, vibrate on the same frequency to them to where they're not triggered. But they're not talking about you though. They're not talking about you. That's the last thing they don't want to hear people run their mouth about you because it's just gonna make it worse. They possibly know their family had a problem with you here, but they know themselves that their family don't even know you like they know you. They know that you was a genuine person to them because you actually transform your twin flame. You help heal them. Like this individual is still in the process of healing. They're not fully healed. And them choosing this marriage or whatever this is has literally stunted their healing. Whenever this individual they could have healed in the presence of you. I'm not even getting that, like this individual being alone like this or whatever, or trying to isolate themselves to be around some type of grandpa. Just give me the vibes of like a grandpa or grandma that's kind of up in age. They could be talking to them a lot about this, but I don't really get that. I mean, they could. Something is telling me this individual may be spending a lot of time around their grandma. I'm not really getting this individual crying, but they're in their head. They're in their head, and this individual may know that something is wrong with this person, and they may be refusing to tell them because they already have a lot on their mind already when it comes to you here. But it's not just you. I'm really not getting your energy in here though. I'm getting more so this individual is just going through a lot involving something that they thought was going to help them. They thought they was making the right decision, but it turned out that as time went on, they're starting to see the things for themselves as I say that this is not where they want to be. And if you pay attention to these cards here, the magician is not in reverse. the devil of the moon card either. So you know what that's telling me? This individual is legitimately in their head and actually waking up to reality without the manipulation being involved. To see the truth. You could have possibly had something to do with that by you being in your power. This could be an empress too. You could have had something to do with this by you being in your power and not controlling this individual's decision and just letting them go on their way. And that could have been triggering though. But at the same time, you could have been slightly triggered while they left, but it wasn't as bad because you took the time to heal yourself. Okay? So this new not new person, but this old person is definitely going through a lot of how can I say this? This old person could be the past person could be going through a lot of energetic imbalances with the temperature reversed. They're also seeing that money is not where it's at. They was worried about the wrong things here. Because this connection that they may be in was once fun to them. If these individuals be going on adventures and stuff like that, that's not fun either. They've been hiding this in the dark here because they don't want to just come straight out and let this individual know what's really going on. But I'm getting that they're about to the point to where they're ready to speak up and say something. It's not just because of you, it's because of them. They don't feel like themselves. They don't feel like themselves. I mean, like, bro, people can have all the fun in the world, but if somebody don't feel like themselves and they feel like they're pulled away from something here, something feels off. And they keep on having this Four of Swords energy with the Nine of Swords, possibly having bad dreams or dreaming about you. This is not right here. This individual is literally, they're the only ones to sit with themselves as to see that they the ones that made this decision. You had nothing to do with this. And I'm going to tell you right now, they respect you. Your twin flame respects you. They could have possibly thought that you was controlling at one time by you telling them things, but they're starting to see that that wasn't control at all. You was actually wise to tell them the things that you told them. Because you was looking out for them. You wanted the best for them. And you definitely wasn't going to sit there and tell them about somebody that you could have had a hunch that they were seeing, that they wanted to be with. You wasn't going to bother wasting your time with that because you kept that to yourself. You knew what was going on. And you wasn't going to spend your time arguing with the individual. And you could have kept that to yourself. Looks like to me the past person, they may be single. Some of you out there, they may be single. They're definitely in their head. They can't sleep with the Four of Swords reversed. This could be on their head about just choosing to be single, to go their own way. This is giving me the energy. What do I do? Like, how do I go about addressing the issue here? Because I don't really want to be here. This was rushed. I'm going to tell you right now, this connection right here from the past person, if they're involved in a marriage, at first they was engaged. That was rushed too. This engagement was rushed. And this right here, bro, this is a sign that this is not, this right here is about superficiality. Even though they may be having fun, a good old time to other people, this individual behind the scenes is not really having fun like other people perceive it to be. This is not fun to them. They're lacking enthusiasm, they're lacking a passion, they're lacking the excitement. That's what I'm getting. This individual's not playing the victim though. Like they definitely are aware that they put themselves in a situation. You had nothing to do with that, I'm telling you. That's what I keep getting here. You had nothing to do with controlling your twin flame here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if they didn't respect you before, they respect you now. They know that you don't hold resentment towards them. They know that you're not mad at them. They can feel it energetically, believe it or not. The little bit of connection that's still there, because I'm getting that this individual's been cut off from spirit here with the temperament reverse. You don't feel them as powerful as you once did. But if you was to reconnect with the individual, it would just like that. It would all come back. That's what I'm getting here. This is taking this individual, even their spiritual side, not just a connection. It's taking them away from spirituality that they possibly once was very passionate about. Like they love knowing about energy, knowing about the universe, knowing about just the dimensional side out there, like the spiritual dimensional side out there. They could have been intrigued by that. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's all been. This is in reverse. And this connection that they're in, they don't have none of that. But this is how they was before they even met you, though. They was a spiritual person is what I'm getting. They could have just been coming into enlightenment at the time that they met you. And y'all could have cut up all the time and talked about the stuff of what was going on, like how energies really are, like how people put up all these fronts and yet you both see straight through that. And believe it or not, bro, they like that. They like that. You always laughed about the stupidest shit. That's what I'm getting. So it's telling me that the past person has definitely come to some type of awareness. They could be going through some type of spiritual awakening. And it could have happened. This could have took a long time. And some of you out there has been paying attention to tarot. Tarot is not really going to give a for sure time limit. I mean, it could, sometimes it could predict something, but at the same time, tarot is not really going to be able to give a for sure time limit on when a twin will actually awaken. Because trust me, I used to be the same way. Even me reading my own reads, you know what I'm saying? But there come a point in time to where you know that you got to focus on yourself. And it's like, if something is meant to be, it's just going to go naturally. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to focus on yourself. But at the same time, I'm getting that this took a long time. It took a long time. This individual also knows about equal give and take too. If they was to return to you, they would give you an equal give and take. They would put in just as much effort as you did. Because they're not aware with the Hermit card. They wouldn't treat you unfairly. And the situation that they may be in, they could have been treating this individual like this right here. Treating them like that. And it's like, but they don't like that. They much rather do that with you is what I'm getting. I'm telling you, bro, I can read into this. They much rather do that with you. Because you make them feel alive spiritually. They feel spiritually dehydrated. With the temperature versus what you represent, they feel depleted of their energy and drained. They don't have the same. This individual don't even feel like themselves anymore. They don't feel like themselves anymore. And I'm going to tell you right now, that off energy or what they feel is actually accurate. I'm going to tell you what's off. It's this connection here that they're in. This was rushed. But yet, you and your twin was taking it slow. But they could have thought you was rushing things with them. But what I'm getting here is, if you ever talk to them about seeing them or whatever, like, you wasn't rushing anything with them. Things wasn't rushed with that connection. And you could have slowly uncovered, like, a month or so, 2 months into the connection, like, it slowly could have came on to the both of y'all to where you started seeing synchronicities together. And yet you still didn't rush it. Oh, whoa. We got to see each other just right then and there. No. You kept talking and talking and talking to each other, cutting up together, talking to each other. This happened way too fast here. Somebody definitely rushed something way too fast with this individual, and it's really bothering them. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, it's bothering them. And if they was to split up with this person, it would not hurt them one bit, because your twin's detached here. They're detached. They're detached. And I'm going to tell you right now, to the ones out there that know how to read in the energy, if some of you out there see these individuals in the store, or you see something over the media, it's not what it seems. But they're just not going to come out and tell you that or tell other people that. Okay? There's something completely different going on behind closed doors with this individual. And they have their own ways of doing things, but you possibly could understand that while they're doing what they're doing. You're not triggered at the stuff that you see. I'm telling you, they could feel that. They could feel that. So give us more insight on this twin flame connection. Past person. The 10 of Pentacles. Virgo towards Capricorn. So give us more insight on this twin flame connection. Give us more insight on this twin flame connection. Five of Pentacles, yeah, so y'all definitely not talking to each other. But they have the Two of Cups here, though. It's like they're literally coming out of this right here and wanting to talk to you. I'm telling you right now, bro, this individual literally feels, they don't feel the same ever since y'all stopped talking, and it's just, it changed them. It changed them. They thought that this whatever he was doing was going to heal them, but it's not. Page of Cups reverse. There's no communication going on. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the last time y'all talked, they just straight up left. They straight up left and didn't tell you why. They could have tried to say that you wasn't compatible with the individual, like y'all wasn't compatible. Y'all didn't see eye to eye. The Ace of Pentacles here. The Chariot reverse could be a Cancer for some of you. Yeah, the Hierophant reverse, I'm telling you. What they did was, they lied. Page of Cups reverse, I want to say that's lies. They lied. They didn't put in no effort the last time y'all spoke to each other. And this is what was going on here. They left you and yet ended up right here with this Two of Cups. And this would be the connection. that they're now in. And spirit is trying to tell them a message. There could be some form of synchronicities getting this individual's attention. King of Cups reverse. So some of you out there has pulled back, emotionally detached. And at the time that they left, you was detached. Because once again, they wasn't putting in any form of effort or apologizing or none of that. Five of Wands reverse. You didn't try to fight to hold this individual back. They're also aware of that too. You wasn't hurt at the time whenever they left because you healed. So you're healed here. Yeah, they're with a karmic here. Wheel of Fortune reverse, they're with a karmic. They left you to be with a karmic here with a Wheel of Fortune reverse. So you and this individual's not talking right now. You're not worried about it with the Nine of Swords reverse, and we have the Death card, but there's changes. There's changes. Something is ending with this karmic cycle of this individual being in something that they clearly are not happy in. They don't like not talking to you right here with the Page of Wands reverse. They don't like not apologizing to you. They don't like not being in your life. So your twin flame could be a Cancer, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, or a Scorpio for some of you. And we have the Nine of Wands. They could be possibly seeing you stand your ground due to a work situation. Right here. It's not over them, it's due to something else. You know what I'm saying? There is definitely a huge transformation going on with your twin flame though. This is transformation. Something is ending. I'm getting a karmic cycle is ending with wherever they're at. They may leave this individual in the cold. This could be a breakup here with the Five of Pentacles. But this is what happened in the past though. Something's telling me they want a fresh start with you to offer you stability because they know that you will work great together. They will actually feel like themselves around you. They don't have to pretend to be something they're not. And that could have been triggering at one time for them. Something is telling me they listen to you now. If they've been paying attention to you, they're listening to you. They're willing to listen to you, hear you out. Without trying to argue back and try to think that they're right and all that. That's something right there that's changing. So what's going on in the current connection that they may be in, Holy Spirit, with this twin flame? Wow, y'all seen that? How I tried to pull it back and it flipped. It went like that. The Hermit reversed. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Page of Cups reversed. Death card, Scorpio energy. Something's telling me it's about to end. It could be ending. So what's going on in the current connection that this twin flame is in now that they're really not happy in? Look, Ten of Cups reverse. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, that, bro. This right here is about bad choice. Thumbs down like that. Damn. That it ain't working out. It ain't working out. They're experiencing delays. That's like when other people think that they're having fun and having excitement, it's in reverse. But they're not communicating about that or showing that online. They could be online showing that they're having a good time, but this is them. But they could possibly know that you get something behind the scenes. If you do pay attention low-key on and off, they know that you know how to read energy. But they're not doing it to get to you or whatever. They're not doing that, no. They're literally trying to live their life like they're trying to. I'm literally getting the sense that this individual may be trying to fight something like okay, well maybe it'll get better. Not just with you or whatever. Like maybe they're just trying to. Maybe if they do that a lot, then maybe things will get better if they go out more or whatever, or if they have more fun. But that's not doing it either. This is what's discovering them. This is what's helping them discover that something is legitimately wrong. They're not really having fun. Okay? Yeah, temperature reversed here. It could be a Sagittarius for some of you. They're not having fun because what they're doing is not spiritual. I mean, they don't have to do everything that involves spirituality like that. Like everything got to be spiritual, no. But it's the things that they're doing. They're not really, something is not setting right with them. Like their gut is off. Their gut keeps telling them something. Yeah, 7 of Wands here. They could be kind of defensive. The King of Swords here. They could be wanting to stand up and speak their truth and just come out with it because they're tired. Yeah, Judgment. Scorpio energy. The Empress reverse. This is bringing this individual out their element. They don't feel like nurturing or caring towards this individual. If this is a female, they don't feel nurturing and caring towards the individual. And just like I said, bro, it's really turn this individual into somebody that they're not. Somebody can also be like a step parent to somebody. The Emperor. So whoever this feminine is, literally feels like their life is upside down with the temperature reverse. Could be vice versa. Could be a man that could be feeling like his life is upside down. And this new person here with the 8 of Wands reverse, it's this person right here they feel like their life is upside down with. And it has something pertaining to a man here that would be their match. They're not really happy here. They're looking back on their investments. Page of Wands reverse, something is telling me that they're still not communicating to this other individual about what's really going on with them. But there's changes here. They know that something needs to change immediately. They can feel some type of change occurring. Yeah, the 4 of Wands here. They can feel some type of change occurring. 5 of Swords reverse, and we also have the 8 of Swords here. They're starting to, like, this individual spends a lot of time in their head, but they're not sabotaging what they're thinking about. They're literally thinking about their actions and thinking about where they're at. And they know that changes are literally coming on to them very intensely. They feel like a change. They feel like a change cannot be resisted here. Somewhat be resisting it with the 7 of Wands, but I'm not really getting that. I'm not really getting resistant or fighting it off. There's definitely a rebirth that this twin is going through because somebody may be bringing them through a transformation. There's definitely an ending here where something new could start. But if some of you out there come to this video, you want to know about them going a long ways with a new person, no. It's not meant for them. It's not meant for them. But there is positive changes ahead for this twin flame. They're just going to have to make the right decision. And if it's being with you and actually being sure that this is where they want to be, even if they're single, it don't matter. If this is where they want to be with you, that right there would be the right decision to make here. With the Judgment and the Death card, that would be changing this situation around with this new person, blocking them out, cutting them off, and yet making a good investment at what they've been thinking about here with the 8 of Swords here. Making good investments and putting in the time and energy without trying to play games or whatever because that didn't work. That would be the changes here. This individual's not in their ego anymore. I'm telling you, I can feel it. They're not in their ego anymore. Because they literally had enough time to sit with themselves in this other connection. Low key. To see this other connection was a lesson for them. what real love really is compared to what they thought was love, and yet they could have thought that way about you because they was confused. They could have been conflicted. They're no longer conflicted. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're not conflicted at all. Because if this individual's going through some type of ego death with a Five of Swords reverse, I'm going to tell you right now, bro, this right here is literally having them awaken to the point to where they can see things for what it needs to be seen. And to not be in this sabotaging energy anymore. They're going through an ego, like they're transforming here with the Five of Swords reverse. This individual could be seeing 11-11 a lot. The synchronicity of 11-11 a lot. They could be reminded of you a lot, like randomly. They don't know why, and yet you're not reminded of them because they're going through a transformation right now. Spirit has it set this way so this individual can actually wake up to it, fully wake up to it. That's what I'm getting. So they are going through a transformation. They may be having a hard time with work right now. They may be a stay-at-home type of person. This individual feels off too. I'm going to tell you that right now. They feel off. They feel off. They definitely feel off. So let's go ahead and get a closing message for the read. Yeah, look at that. These two cards want to come out. Look at that. They're reflecting on the fact that they separated from you here. This is what's coming to their awareness here, that they separated from somebody that was their match here. So my read was on point here. And you wasn't about the attention on the media or whatever. They literally are seeing where they're at now. They're seeing where they're at now with this other connection, but they're also seeing this right here. This is coming to the light here. This connection is coming to the light. So this is your twin flame here. And they could possibly, it could be bothering them that they don't feel this with you like they once did. Because it disconnected them from spirit, bro. And this could have been once exciting to them. They didn't feel all alone and isolated. Something's telling me they feel alone in this other connection. They feel like they're by themselves. I'm going to tell you why, because they're going through a spiritual awakening. Your twin wasn't fully awakened when y'all met. Even though they had some type of awareness, they wasn't fully awakened when you met them. They had to awaken on their own. You couldn't do anything to awaken them. They had to awaken on their own. And by you healing yourself, you actually help them energetically. So if this message here, you're somebody that's healed out there, and you're not triggered, your twin's also not triggered or hold any resentment towards you either. They actually love you and care about you. The times that they could have taken advantage. Hold on, y'all. The times that they could have taken advantage of the situation. Hold on, y'all. The times that they could have taken advantage of the situation. This is what they're reflecting back on. They don't like that. They definitely don't like that. So I'm definitely getting a sense that somebody is reflecting back on the times where they kind of took advantage of it, took it for granted here. With the Hermit and the Lover's reverse. This could be a Virgo or Gemini, it don't have to be. This is what they're reflecting on. They're reflecting on the separation here. But not just the they're reflecting on where they're at. Not just with you, but that's also going through their mind too. And how they don't feel this no more and it's bothering them. I'm not going to label this towards the end of the video as twin flame like that, even though it is a twin. They just basically chose the wrong person. Everybody has somebody out there that's meant to be, that they're meant to be with for the rest of their life. This person that they're with, that's not, I don't care if people get married or not, that's not their person. It was originally supposed to be you and this individual together. That's what I'm getting here. If you felt at home around each other, you felt comfortable, even though that could have triggered that individual like them, you could have told them, just be yourself, bro. Be yourself. You ain't got to be something that you're not. And that was triggering it. They didn't like that. And they could have tried to argue back with you like, well, what? Like they just, that's what they like, but they really didn't like that. It was just to make them feel better about themselves. Whatever they was doing that was possibly triggering you to see that, it was triggering to them because they felt uncomfortable being themselves because they wasn't used to having somebody really raw around them like you was. And yet you could have felt at home around an individual. Kick back, lay back, you be yourself. You didn't have to worry about being something that you're not. Even if you have weird quirks, it don't matter. But that was uncomfortable for them to do around you. That's the thing. And now this is what they're seeing here. That's what they're coming into awareness of. That damn well, that you might just be the person. If this is causing this individual, brother, to go deep within, like just out of nowheres, without you even having any influence on the individual's decision making and you're not controlling them, there's something that's there, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There is a connection that's there. It's just like this right now because of what has went on in this connection that could have took a long time, a good while, for them to actually come to a realization. And it wasn't gonna happen overnight. I'll tell you that right now. It wasn't gonna happen overnight. This other connection could have somewhat helped them evolve and mature too. That's what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's what I had, you know what I'm saying? This is what I have for the read. I don't know, like I just, people like whenever I do that, like I get that in, you know what I'm saying? I do like that. Anyways, this is what I have for the read. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. If you want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. And just like I said before, when it comes to the new person, I'm not really getting, you're in alignment with this individual. I mean, the individual could indeed talk to you or whatever. Like they could end up messaging you or talking to you. But what I channeled earlier and looked into it, that Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands reverse, and the Eight of Cups. I mean, it's all on them. You are literally like you're not being held back by nothing. You're not waiting with the Three of Wands reverse and the Eight of Cups. You already learned that from your twin. Your twin taught you that. That's exactly what that is. That's why you're healed. You're healed. And this possibly was a test from the universe. This is not going to resonate with everybody. And I'm also getting a sense that they tried to send this new, the universe, like somebody was going to try to send or give off a simulation of, or some type of similarity of of your twin here, to try to see if you was going to fall into some type of trap in order for you to curse your real connection, for them to stay in a connection that they're really not happy in. That's another thing I'm getting. But you ain't falling victim to that trap with the Eight of Swords reversed. You're literally protecting the connection in order for it to blossom back up like that, for the individual spiritual side to just open up like that again. because it can. It can. There's no such thing as, how can I say it? There's no such thing as can. Even though their spiritual side may be kind of like this right now, it still has the ability and capability of opening like that. That could be a possibility of what's happening right now. They could be seeing what it's really like to be around like nature, or something about nostalgia. Nostalgia could be striking very, very intensely. Like they hear like a commercial on TV, and just the music from the commercial just gives them the shivers. Damn, I just caught that in the camera when I did that. Cool. That's what spinning them nunchucks over and over and over and over and over. Damn. I ain't trying to flex like that, but like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, getting back to the read. But I mean, brother, it is a workout. Like when you're doing the, it's called a figure eight like that. Doing the figure eight, then you reverse figure eight, then you go back and do it like that. That's a workout, bro. It'll work you out. People just think it's just two sticks going at one time. No, that's actually a workout, bro. I spin them for at least an hour straight. Sit there at the octagon ones, you know what I'm saying? The octagon. The ones that Bruce Lee had, like the octagon ones with the rope in between them. Spin them like that, work out with them, you know? Then I also do my Kempo drills, you know? But Kempo, etc. They have a keto, Jeet-Kune-Do, all that good stuff. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all very much for the love and support. If y'all want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. And I want to see y'all some other time, okay? Peace.